Hello everyone, Reverend Sarah from St. Paul's United in Paris. I hope you're doing great today. I couldn't resist doing check-in today in front of the beautiful tree. It's actually been something a little disappointing to me the way it worked out with our shared ministry, that I haven't been in worship for the last 2 Sundays with you, and I've missed the beautiful decorations in here. So first of all, thank you so much to everybody who helped make this space beautiful this year. Secondly, thank you so much to everybody who took part. This past Saturday was the Santa Claus parade here in Paris, and we had a float in it, and amazing volunteers came together to really help with that. I really want to highlight Megan and Alan and Emily really did a lot of work and poured a lot of their hearts into that float, and so thank you so much. And for everybody else who was a part of that, and Karen in the office who created our postcards that got handed out, I hope you had a chance to see our float go by, and if not, there's lots of pictures on social media of that. Coming up this Sunday is the Sunday of Joy. I love it. If I couldn't be in worship for the first 2, I'm so glad I'm in worship for this third one. Joy is one of my favorites, and we are celebrating as well White Gift Sunday. And we usually collect we have a couple of kids that we sponsor throughout the year, and so our White Gift Sunday financial contributions are dedicated to our 2 kids that we sponsor, but we also have so much need in this community. Letters and postcards have been pouring in, emails about the immense need this year, and it is growing all the time. And so in addition to any financial contributions that you're able to make this Sunday, we are also taking gift cards for a variety of places. They can be local, they can be grocery store, gas station, lots of need there. They could be for toy stores, they could be for places that sell a variety of things, for Walmart or other places, or Giant Tiger. So all of that. We're also taking non-perishable food items, and we will have a little list available for all of that. So make sure that you bring all of that this coming Sunday, and we'll make sure that it gets to all of those places where it is needed most in this holiday season. The other thing for this coming Sunday that we want to make sure folks are continuing to do is those Advent photo scavenger hunt pictures. Keep them coming in. I've received a few already for the first couple of weeks of Advent. We want to make a special video and a Christmas message for Christmas Day. Since we're not going to be here in the building together, we're going to be online with that. So make sure you continue to get those into me and have a little bit of fun this Advent season. I think it's pretty awesome that this past Sunday we had the Advent of Peace, and it was Mary's Annunciation, Mary being told that she was going to give birth to Jesus by the angels, and our student minister Vanessa herself is expecting her first child with her husband in the new year. So how awesome was that to have Vanessa as part of our worship service? So grateful to her for her contribution and for her being here. And I think it's an amazing story, and we hear it year after year, but it hits us differently each time we hear it, depending on where we're at in our age or stage of life. And last night I had a chance to participate in the annual Christmas service that Budgel's Funeral Home does, and this is a service where people come and they get to have a little bit of a chance to remember their loved ones and lift up the fact that this year looks differently and there is somebody missing from the table. And so I was really honored to be part of that, and that's something that we need in this season as well, is space for the grief that we may be feeling of loss of a loved one, and that could be a fresh loss, or it could be years ago that person left us, and we still might feel that. So we are also having a Blue Christmas service. It is this coming Tuesday night, and it is at 7 p.m. So that's the 13th, not this evening, but the 13th of December at 7 p.m. We are going to meet on the front steps of the church. If the weather is inclement, we'll come inside, of course, but we've been doing this the last couple of years, having a candlelight vigil to offer some peace and some light into the darkness, whatever that may be for you, grief of the loss of a loved one, of a job, of security or financial situations. There's lots of things that can make this time of year feel really difficult. And I got to thinking about that and thinking about Mary and how difficult that first hearing of that news must have been for her, because we know from the scriptures that it says she was fearful, and that she was able to move from a place of fear into a place where she was joyful and said yes to God's plan for her to be the mother of the divine Son of the Messiah. And so I wonder for us, as we move through this really busy season, how we find that peace, how we find that way to move from things that may make us fearful into the places where we can say yes to things and find our own peace. And if you've already found that, I think that's wonderful. How can you be that for somebody else? I know that's lots to think about, but that's the stuff I want you to ponder this week. And of course, wherever you are, I hope you're safe, I hope you're well, and that I get to see you soon. We'll talk to you later, friends.